I'm Star Smiley with podcast number 22. Today we're going to explore the National Croquet Center in West Palm Beach. It is the largest dedicated croquet facility in the world. As you walk into the center, it brings you back to an earlier time when pocket watches, walking sticks, and martinis were common on the Palm Beach circuit. From today's look around, you will see that croquet is a very fun sport, and it's definitely still very popular. The center has a luxurious 19,000 square foot Florida Keys style clubhouse and 10 meticulously maintained lush acres filled with croquet courts. However, before we go in and explore the croquet center, let's do some music. My friend Delia Foley wrote the words, and I put her words to music. So here is our song. It's a song about an old lady that played the lottery for 20 years, then her lottery ticket was stolen, and the story unfolds. I really like the song. It's called 6, 12, and 51. How could he have guessed her son had known the number she always played? Them fingerprints on the ticket stub might just get the killer away. With smiling face, ticket in hand, the lottery paper signed. The heavy hand of the law came down. Son, your ass is mine. Just an old lady's lottery ticket, saying numbers for 20 years. First her birthday, then her son's 3, 5, 32, 6, 12, and 51. 20 years since the woman's son was victim of a hit and That was quite a story. Maybe someday I'll record it. On to finding out about the National Croquet Center right here in our area at 700 Florida Mango Road in West Palm Beach. It's a very friendly place. Every Saturday from 9:30 to 11 a.m. they offer a free introduction to the game of croquet. And if you don't know how to play or don't have any equipment, they will provide the equipment and they'll teach you how to play. After your free introduction, you can stay for drinks or a delicious lunch at the Croquet Grill and Bar. Then you can consider whether you want to join the National Croquet Club, where members can play together 6 days a week. You can also come in for lunch in the summer on Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Saturdays, or for dinner on Tuesdays or Thursdays without being a member. The Croquet Grill and Bar goes back to a full 6-day schedule in October. The neatest part is that people, even non-members, are welcome to come eat, drink, and watch the croquet games on the huge back veranda overlooking the courts. Just be aware that after watching people play, you will very likely want to become a member. Here we are in front of the National Croquet Center. You can see, for this being a Saturday, it's a pretty full parking lot. When I went in, there were people everywhere, yet there were plenty of open croquet courts to play on. What really hit me about this place is that the people that work here and the players themselves were all so darn friendly. This is a good place. So don't be shy about walking in. Know that you would be welcome. Now let's go on in and check it out. Here's the front desk and the pro shop. And this is Charles Stuber, not only a great croquet player, but also the man that built this place. Let's go on outside. Here we are at the National Croquet Center.
We're setting up for an event today with the veranda in the tent for the Hanley Foundation, which is very close to all of us.
Cool. Well, hi. I am with Marie Sweetser,
Yes.
General Manager of the National Croquet Center. And Marie, thank you so much for meeting me here today. It's going to be really nice finding out about the Croquet Center.
Well, who would have thought we had one in our own backyard?
I didn't know.
Well, I didn't when I came here 14 years ago, and the place has developed and grown, and finally people like you are looking and searching us out to let others know about this place.
And there's quite a bit to know about this place, too. It's an amazing place. I have some questions for Marie,
All right.
So let me ask.
Sure.
I saw some photos in the clubhouse hallway that showed pictures of people in the late 1800s playing croquet. And I played croquet when I was a young kid. I remember it. So can you tell us when croquet started and how did it become what it is today?
Well, from what I gather, I'm not a historian, but over in England back in the 18 or even 1600s, and little by little it came across the pond, and the Americans loved it, as we all should, and it just kind of took over. At one time it was actually in the Olympics.
Oh, wow.
In the olden days, but it's not there. But who knows? We might get back in the Olympics. We have over 400 and some members here. And we have a lot of nationals and regional tournaments that come in because of the size of the facility.
Wow. Well, when do you have any idea when it actually did come to be?
Here in West Palm Beach?
Well, no, just in general.
Probably, I think it was 1869 or 79.
Okay.
I could look it up for a definite date. And the pictures refer to, those are museum pieces.
Okay.
You'll be able to see that the balls themselves were made out of wood one time. Now they're made out of something else. The shapes changed. It evolved as the game evolved. And now we have young fellas that are out there competing at national levels. We have the Worlds coming in, and there'll be players from about 17 different countries.
Wow.
All competing in the middle of October here. So it's not your backyard game anymore.
So it has come quite a ways.
Yes, it has.
Okay, well, are most of your players here friendly, fun players, or are they competing, winning trophies players?
Well, kind of both. Just like golf, you have some that want to play and have some fun in the sun, and you have some others that want to compete. And of course, then they start traveling to other clubs throughout the U.S. and play in their tournaments.
Well, cool. Well, how about competing? I know you have districts, regionals,
Yes.
nationals, and world croquet competitions.
Mm-hmm.
And since you are the National Croquet Center, I know that you host a lot of tournaments here. Do you host all those different types of tournaments? And how many tournaments do you have here a year?
Oh gosh, we probably have at least 10 tournaments in a year.
Okay.
And yes, whether it's the Worlds, the Nationals, the Regionals, we have at this time 12 full-size regulation lawns, which means by being regulation lawns, they can have these types of sanctioned tournaments.
Okay.
We're also in the process, and have been, of adding another 5-6 courts. So that'll give us plenty of room for tournaments and fun and members.
Oh, that sounds great. Marie, how many players actually compete in a tournament, and how many on each court?
Well, you can have up to easy 90 players playing in a particular tournament that can go on for several days.
Wow.
At the same time, whether you're playing doubles or whether you're playing singles, it's going to determine how many people are out on that court at one time. So it's just a fun game, and competition is good, and you get a thrill when you hit that ball for some reason.
I'll bet you do. I bet you do. I'm going to break in here just for a second to say that golf tournaments have the green jackets for their winners. Okay, now the winner of the big tournament wins the green jacket, and Croquet has the red jacket. I saw your Hall of Fame board. Are all the people on that board red jacket winners?
Yes, they are. That started back in 1979, and if you can look at the board, you'll see the names of Hollywood people. So it started out in that era with the Samuel Goldwyn and Harpo Marx and those guys. Though, I don't know, they might have had more elbow bending than croquet playing, or a little bit of both. But they're all red jackets, and they're called the Hall of Fame.
Wow. Well, you told me some of the players in your club have red jackets.
Oh, yes, quite a few of them.
When is the red jacket actually worn? I mean, I've seen these green jackets on the golf course. It's like, when are they ever going to wear those jackets? Well, when are they worn?
At dinner parties, croquet events, someone else's Hall of Fame induction ceremony, the galas. So yeah, they'll probably get those on there and get out there,
I'll bet they are.
Yes, they are.
If I had one, I would be.
Yes.
Okay, let's say you have members that want to compete. Do you have pros here to teach them how?
Yes, we do. Two things. One, we have a full-time pro that's here year-round.
Okay.
And he is excellent, has been here for decades. The other is we're fortunate for this season coming up as well to have number 8 in the world by the name of Zach Watson, a nice young man, probably, look out girls, I think he's in his mid-30s or something like that. So, he's still a stud. So we're hoping for him, of course, on his home field to bring home the gold in this Worlds.
Wow. Well, when is the World coming up?
It's coming up in the middle of October. We do welcome spectators to come. So this way they can see what it's about. They can check out this place, which just standing here is amazing. It's got that feel to it. And
it does. It feels really good here.
Yes, it does feel really good.
Well, I have been seeing people wearing all white. Do your players here at the center, have to wear all white to play croquet?
Yes, they do. They stayed with the, let's say, a little bit more pure form. White shirts, white pants, skirts. We try to stay mostly in white.
Okay. And you have men's and women's lockers and showers.
Lockers, showers. They're not unisex. So
you don't have to worry about that.
I don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Earlier you told me you had dance parties in the Croquet Grill and Bar. And your staff just moves the tables and rolls up the rugs. On what occasions do you have dance parties?
Whether it's a Christmas dance party or they just decide to have a sock hop, or an event for the Oscars.
So just anytime?
Anytime the members want. They have a social committee, they have a croquet committee. so they can do all these social events here. In addition to the facility itself being available for weddings, fundraisers, galas, and anybody that needs, a couple hundred people to take care of at one time.
Wow, it's a multi-purpose club.
Yes, it is.
Okay, can I show the Croquet grill and bar menu to show how reasonable it is? I think everything is really reasonable here.
Well, don't forget, the facility is owned by a nonprofit foundation, and its mission is to promote the sport of croquet. And the best way to promote the sport itself is to make things reasonable for people to join the membership club, to be able to buy the white clothes, to be able to enjoy drinks and, things on the veranda. That helps in the mission.
Let's take a look around. Here is a man practicing. Notice how he hits his black ball where it was supposed to go and hit his competitor's green ball way off in another direction. There is a lot of strategy in croquet, and you see a lot of people practicing. Here is a group of 4 actually playing the game. There are 4 separate colors of balls, and they are always played in the same order: blue, red, black, and gold. There are 6 wickets on the court, narrow upside-down U's in the ground that you hit the ball through. And you always start with the blue wicket on the southwest corner of whichever direction your course is facing. The ball goes much further if you don't look up while you're swinging. I found that out. Most are playing golf croquet. It's very easy to learn. I tried it, and it is definitely an addictive, fun game to play. I instantly found myself improving and wanting to get better at it. Amongst the croquet courts is this piece of art called Alice in Wonderland. Notice the hedgehog is the ball and the flamingo is the mallet. The flamingo's legs are hanging over Alice's back. I love it. This work is definitely a conversation piece. It's fun art, just like the center. Now, on this video coming up, there is some noise in the background because the center is preparing for a huge fundraising party to take place that night. A big tent and stage was put up behind the veranda, and workers were busy putting up tables, etc., both inside and out. However, I wanted to get a croquet player's point of view on the croquet center, and here she is. Her name is Lois Clay, and she has been a member for 8 years. And Lois, can you repeat what you told me for our viewers?
Absolutely. So whenever we were chatting, we were talking about croquet, and I was saying it's a very easy game to learn, and that men and women can compete on equal levels. It's not something like golf where you'll have a different starting line or anything. And it's also not any people of any age can do it. We have young people, 7, 8 years old, all the way people into their 90s. And a lot of people have come to croquet because they've been sports enthusiasts their entire lives. And getting out on the golf course might be a little rough in the South Florida heat, and tennis after a while takes a toll on your body, but they still want to be active, they still want to be outside, they still want to be doing things. And so you get a lot of people transitioning to croquet, as well as some of the younger people that are now finding the sport. And you can go on YouTube and you can find some fabulous people to watch on YouTube, because they'll show you some trick shots. They'll show you like the how-tos. And so the game that I play is golf croquet. It's very easy to learn, and much like chess, very difficult to master, because then you start getting into you're trying to perfect your swing and your grip and things like that. But golf croquet is very social. You usually play singles, but you'll play with a group. And we, like on my Saturday group, we've got about 12 of us, so we'll rotate around, and it's very social. So it's not like you're across the court from somebody and only meeting up afterwards. You're chatting, you're finding out how people's week was. You're with my group, we critique each other's play. It's like, oh, you looked up, or if your swing was, you didn't do your follow through. So it ends up being a great way to meet people too. And the Saturday morning lessons are a fabulous way to start. They're free, just with a reservation. And it's a pretty addictive sport. Before long, you will find an entire section of your closet that is dedicated to whites. And you won't feel quite so self-conscious in white anymore because you're wearing it all the time.
Well, thank you. Thank you for telling us. Is there anything else you want to say?
The only thing that was notable whenever we were chatting last time was the last time we had the Golf Croquet Worlds here. We ended up with people from all over the world, and some of the younger people were from New Zealand. And so it was kind of funny because, you know, the young ones, they come in and they're ready to go, and they're going to make a name for themselves. But at the end of the night, the people who ended up the last people standing ended up being two men in their 60s. They had started at 9 o'clock in the morning, and here we were, and they finally finished their game at like 8:30 at night, and so they were still going. 9 p.m. by the time the awards were done. They had played 12 hours throughout the day, with breaks in between, but the games are not timed. So that's what I mean when I said that it can be easily all ages and all genders can compete, because that's kind of the way it's going to be. And we're going to be hosting the Worlds here. It's a different type of croquet. It's association. So there'll be a whole different setup with deadness boards and everything else. But it will be fabulous for anybody who just wants to come and hang out on the veranda, you know, have a beverage, have some lunch.
Sounds
just
great.
Hang out. It will be an amazing couple of days of croquet.
I'll see if I can make that.
You should. I encourage anybody to.
Well, Lois, thank you so much for sharing with us, and I look forward to seeing more of your croquet center.
Oh, come on out and play with us.
Take care. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I understand you host events like corporate meetings, team building activities, birthday parties, bat mitzvahs, galas, and weddings, etc., either big or small. Can you tell me about how you host a party? Do they play croquet as part of the party?
Some of the events like to play croquet with their party.
Yes.
We have instructors that come out, so they go out in groups, whether it's team building, or sometimes, management against non-management kind of things. But a lot of out of state also that come down to get out of the winter, and they want to give their employees a nice little vacation package. And they'll book and come down like a day of golf. They'll come here and they'll have a day of croquet. And then on to other things.
Wow. Well, about the restaurant down here, does the Grill and Bar cater the events held here, or do you have a caterer?
There is only one caterer in this place, and it is Sandy James Fine Food Productions. He has been the caterer here for many years. He is A-rated across the board, one of the top guys. And we are so lucky to have him here because he's able to take care of our needs while he does all these A-plus parties.
I understand they host your event your way.
Oh, yes. You tell us what you want, and Scotty does a great job of putting it together, and the whole team does it.
Well, cool. Well, what hours are you open?
Normally, we are open year-round. We're open 6 days a week, which means the only day we close is Monday.
Monday, not Sunday.
Nope, we're here Sunday. So if you have nothing to do on a Sunday, it's a beautiful day, you come and play croquet. Oh, that rhymed. In either case, you make me laugh.
Well, you have 2 lit courts, right?
We have 3 lit courts at this time, and we're planning on another 4. So all the courts around the veranda will be lit so that we can have more nighttime play, or some of these events that come in, whether it's through the Sports Commission or some fundraiser, are able to go ahead and utilize those courts for evening events.
So when are you actually open? From like 8 in the morning?
8 to 5.
8 to 5, and then what about the nighttime?
Nighttime, it's only Tuesdays and Thursdays for croquet play,
Okay.
but anytime for events.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Well, what is the membership fee to join all this? And also, will the membership fee allow people to play croquet and take part in the galas and parties?
Absolutely. The membership fee is very nominal.
Okay.
The reason, of course, being is that the facility is a nonprofit foundation whose mission is to promote the sport.
Right.
As a way of promoting it, we go ahead and are able to have things at a very reasonable rate. So there's more members, more activities. We're looking at probably about, $1,600 for an entire year.
Okay.
Unlimited play.
Okay.
6 days a week. We have organized games. We have lessons that are included in the membership. It is the best deal going because of the foundation promoting this.
That sounds really, really reasonable and really, really good. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the Croquet Center?
Well, it's a fun place. When I came here 14 years ago, I immediately fell in love when I was on that veranda. And it's just a fun, happy place where people can kick off their shoes and kind of relax, not be so uptight. You know, we're loose here.
Well,
Very loose.
I could tell from walking around with you today, everybody was stopping to talk with you, and it was just so friendly. It felt so good.
It is.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for talking with me, showing us what the Croquet Center is and what it's about, and for being so very hospitable. Thank you again.
You're quite welcome, and thank you for looking us up.
Take care.
Bye.
I can't believe that I drove by for years and never checked it out before. This is a hidden gem right here in our neighborhood, right here in our backyard. I know I'll be back there to at least eat and watch some croquet. I hope some of you viewers try it. It is a very welcoming, happening place, and from personal experience, I can tell you it really is fun. Both the staff and the players were very professional and nice. If you'd like to look at the tournament schedule for the whole country, you can go to www.croquetamerica.com. And if anyone would like more information on the National Croquet Center itself, just go to www.croquetnational.com or call 561-478-2300. Marie, Jennifer, Kathy, or anyone there would be glad to help you. And again, thank you, Marie, for being such a totally outstanding hostess. I really appreciated you. Well, what will my next podcast be about? Did you know that Okehely Park in West Palm Beach is one of the biggest and best parks in the state of Florida? Before Okehely Park became a park, I actually had a horse and lived where the park is now. When the park came in, of course, we had to move out. Horse trailers were expensive, so I remember us riding the horses over the turnpike to get them to our new place out west. Today, of course, I would never attempt that. It's too busy. I believe Okehely is an exceptional park, and I'll tell you all about it in my next podcast. Don't forget to check out my website at www.starsmiley.com. I look forward to next time. Take care.